All right.
So,
Well, what positions do you disagree with?
well, I put a comment, and everybody was telling me to go and and come up because I commented and I said that I wanted you to give your stance on single moms because you do post a lot of um I don't want to say hatred, but like kind of the negative side of it. It's the side I haven't seen as a single mom. So I don't know your stance on it before I disagree with it. But I do disagree with the what I've seen on the channel. They're all good videos and they are truthful, but there's never like a when you say you hold both sides accountable, there's never like a balance with the single motherhood. And I don't know if it's just the manosphere, because as far as I know, pretty much everybody in the manosphere is like hate single moms, you're trash, all that jazz. So I don't know what your stance is. I would like to hear it before I say that I disagree with what you post, but I just don't care for the
I
content
got,
posting
but
of
I
it.
got to know what I got to know with what you've seen. I got to have context for the
The last one
position
you
that you want
posted
me.
was I'm sorry, cut
Go
you off. The
ahead.
last one you posted was the lady with the like six kids, six baby daddies.
Oh
I saw the
shit.
one I know I saw the one with Jordan Peterson, I think where the woman like paternity fraud, that was crazy, where she like had that dude with those two kids and then he found out he was had an illness to where he never like
Yeah.
could have kids or something like that. And
Yeah, but
so
that's paternity fraud. That's a little bit different than single mothers.
okay, well I consider her a single mom. Okay. Um
Okay.
so and then
Yeah,
like
but
when
that was
I when
paternity fraud. Yeah.
yeah, it was legit. But when I go into the comments, then I make a comment about, man, these women are trash, but there is another side to being a single mom. Then of course I get your followers who are like, we're watching you, and I don't
Ah.
I don't know your stance on it. That's what I'm saying because from what I hear, it said that single moms are kind of at the lowest of the totem pole for dating. But then on the flip side, you and other men promote the get therapy, work on yourself. So it's like, why am I working on myself if I'm at the lowest part of the option pool?
Okay. So we can start from any given point. Generally, so like let's say I have someone that's calling me for like coaching or something like that. And let's say that they ask me, should I date this single mother? And you got to look at every situation within the context. If they're young, if they're beginning stages in their life, they haven't figured out their life yet, they got a lot of places to go within life, I suggest that they not. Why? Because you're taking on her as well as her child. You're taking on a bill that you don't necessarily need to put within your life. You're putting an additional barrier within your life, and it wasn't your decision. So I make
Okay.
sure that men understand those options because, like I tell on the channel all day, is that you have to be very intentional about the steps that you are taking in life. And if you do not understand what this is and what it can lead it down to, I mean, and also for me specifically, I'd rather not a pre-made family.
Okay. So that's just your personal stance on it.
We could start from those two positions. I guess, what do you
Okay.
disagree with those two positions?
Well, I guess because I'm older, I don't agree that anyone coming into my life would be taking on that extra burden, and I guess I just don't understand it because it's never happened for me in dating. And really, until I started like watching your videos and Kevin Samuels, I wasn't aware of how big a problem it was. And I don't know if black men just weren't voicing it or they never voiced it directly to me.
No,
That it was an
they're not
issue.
voicing it. No, before this space, listen, I grew up in the 90s. Oh, we're kind of like the same age, but I grew up in a time period where it was men were shit on for not dating single mothers. And I remember this specifically. And men are shamed for the decision to choose not to date single mothers, right? Like, and I think because of the information in the space, now dudes can finally say, yes, this is what I've been actually thinking, da da da. But then also they have talking points to some of kind of the negative repercussions, right? Like, and I don't think necessarily that there's situations where there's not any influence from a child, because then you gotta, you're right. Like, let's say you guys want to live together, right? Where's the child gonna go? Child's gonna live with y'all. Is he ready to be a father? Is he ready to be a stepfather? right? Like, what stage of life is he in, right? Like, because now he has to put baby or child things ahead of his own goal, his own life. And I think that when we consider the value of men, and that most men, all men, have to create their value, they have to. They have to use their 20s to be as accurate in their life as possible, to make the greatest decisions as early as possible, strategic as possible, so that they can rise and ascend and build a kingdom, so that they can let the drawbridge down for the highest option, the highest suitor, the highest bidder. And if you settle too early with another bill, it can significantly slow down or hamper that process. And I think like it's okay for dudes to say that they could like you, but they also don't want a family.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, that's fair. But then, if that's the case, then should we assume that all single moms should just kind of just end their life once they have a child?
I
Because
mean, I'm
we're being
not
told
saying
now
that
that
they should
no,
end their life. I mean,
not
I've
no, no,
never
no,
said
not.
that. Yeah, I'm
No,
not.
no,
I'm like,
no. I'm
whoa,
asking.
like, this took a dark turn.
I,
This took a dark turn.
I worded that completely wrong, and I just heard how it sounded. I apologize, but like I said, when I watch the videos, and your videos about women who are single moms who are trash, it's shocking to me because I don't see any of those. So I wonder, like, does he see any videos, or do you see any proof of single moms who have rehabbed themselves, went to therapy, and were still able to not even garner a high value man, but just a reasonable partner? And is there any
I'm.
content on that?
Oh, if you find some, send them to me. I mean,
Okay.
have you seen any?
I could say myself, but I don't view a video myself. So
Well, listen. But that's the thing. If what you're saying is that there's examples of this, but you don't know any examples of it, then does it exist? It's not to say that there's not success stories within the space. What I'm saying is that the mantra in society is that men must sacrifice to get what they want. And they must then sacrifice early in their life to be in love. And that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that you should recalibrate how men are thinking to create the best version of men. And then later on in life, they can let down the drawbridge to the highest option within that.
okay, okay, I'm gonna
And
work
also,
on
I
it.
think that it's important. But yeah, but send me. I don't know. I mean, if you don't know if it exists, then I don't know how you would document that. I mean, and then make it in a way where it's like entertaining that people would actually want to watch it. But to be honest, I don't even know. Right? Like, because here's the thing. Like, my pops was raised by a stepfather. Right? So I am readily aware that men can step up to the plate and be fantastic fathers. Absolutely. But I just make sure that men are making the best decisions for themselves to increase whatever goals or joy or happiness that they want within their life. And most modern women today won't even look at a dude making median salary. So you're telling me not only just you're not looking at me with median salary, but then it's you and another child at the same time, or two other children, or three other children. So, because I want to be clear, it's not to conflate looking at a video of a chick talking about, I got 6 kids with 6 baby daddies, kind of mixed in with this conversation. Because here's what I think is happening is that someone looks at a video like that, and then you feel as if I'm talking about all single mothers.
Well, I look at the video and then I look in the comments and then I see like dudes, like I said, the comments are just, they're not even about the video. It's just like all single moms are trash. Why would anyone want to date a single mom? And it's just like, when did this become a part of this? So, like I said, I wasn't sure if
Yeah.
that was like
I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing. And let's say if you had a son, and
I
your
do.
son in college comes home to you and says, I met a young girl, she's 25, 26 something years old or something like that. And she has a baby or two, right? She's got a 3-year-old or a 4-year-old or something like that. Would you want that for your son, or would you tell him to slow down and wait and to be measured within how he's dating?
I would definitely tell him to slow down.
And that's what I'm telling young men.
Okay. So do you think the message is being slowed down when your comments are saying
You keep
hate
talking
these
about the
women?
comment section. I don't know. I don't have any control over the comment section.
Well, I know you don't have a control over it, but I'm just saying, is that the message
but we
being
can't.
perceived from
But
your
we can't have
video?
but this is not a. But see, listen, you have to disagree with me and my positions, not my comment section. I'm not. Those are brains of
Okay.
other people. So I can't. I don't know what you want. Like, I can't. You disagree with me and my positions. Now, everything that I've released about any video that's come
Okay.
out anywhere doesn't contradict anything that I'm saying to you right now. This is my positions, which I've clarified for
I
you,
agree.
and you agree with me because you said if you had a son, this is how you would instruct him. Now, if you want to argue my comment section, that's a completely different argument for a completely different day. And in fact, I think that it's an easy way out, to be honest with you. I think it's an easy way out to take a look at the video, take a look at the content, and just either judge me based off of the title of the video, the thumbnail, or the comment section. I think because those are the surface level things that happens.
And again, I wasn't judging you. I was unsure. And that's why I asked. And when I asked in the comments, another person was like, well, go up there and ask him. So I did, because
Okay.
I wasn't unsure because I had watched the videos. And I was like, well, he never really says single moms are trash. But if that's the message I'm seeing that other people are getting from it, I was unclear. So I do appreciate the clarity on that.
There it is. Well, it looks like we actually agree.
Have a good night.
Uh-oh. We don't agree? What's up? Well, I thought we came to a fantastic understanding. I thought that you understood me. You know what's going on. What's the problem? Let's talk about it.
I'm gonna find some content and send it to you from my IG. I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna use that as my homework.
There it is. All right. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of homework.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for calling in, Mama.
Have a good one.
Peace.